So pretty much between episodes 1 and this current episode, this is going to be episode 2, I believe. I've been working on designing my car using the 3D mesh from the last episode and putting it into use in this episode. So I've been working on a few different things, testing out different designs, and I think I finally found a design I liked. Now, for a quick disclaimer and just to be completely transparent, I did have to spend a little bit more money in upgrading my computer. My RAM wasn't strong enough on my computer. I only had 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I did have to upgrade my computer to 32 gigabytes of RAM to work with that 3D mesh without lagging or anything like that. So I did have to spend a little bit more money on some RAM sticks. So yeah, I didn't spend too much money on this, but it was an upgrade, so I did want to let you guys know that I did spend a little bit more money on this project, and it's starting to get really expensive. This episode is going to be just me showing you what I've done with that data, the whole design process, the whole thought process behind all of the pretty much the. I'm drawing a blank again. Yeah. I think it's just better if I show you. So right here, pretty much. So this is what I've been working on the last couple days. I've been designing this thing. It is a low profile wing for my car. So ignore all these lines pretty much. It took me a while. I was working with meshes, which is basically over here, and then I formed out a shape to match the contour of my car, and then I just snapped the what's it called? Snap the image, not the image. Words are hard to get, but
what the fuck are you talking about?
I snapped the object to my car using a pull command. So it basically, if I open up bodies, I can show you my car. That's pretty much what it looks like on my car, right? So for a little bit of background information, I didn't want to buy one of these spoilers because this specific style does not exist for my car, at least with everything I have on here right now. And what I'm saying is, when I was looking for spoilers, I was looking up a few different brands. So from Adro, really cool company, right? They make really cool spoilers and all that. But the only problem with it is, I don't want to sign up for that. Right here. So the spoiler, it's kind of expensive, right? Right there, $3,450. Like, I guess the price is justified because, you know, it's their product. They can charge whatever they want. It's also a wing with, you know, metal struts and actual carbon fiber. So yeah, I guess. But at the same time, it's still very expensive. And my dumbass said I can probably do that. I can probably build something like that. Yeah. Does it look as good as this? Probably not. Did I get close? Probably not. Great spoiler. Great spoiler. Don't get me wrong. But maybe I can build something similar. And I would say I succeeded in building something iconic.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So, another spoiler that I was planning on taking inspiration from is from CMST. Right here. So, this spoiler right here is what I took inspiration off of. And it is this one right here. So it legit looks like this. This is another spoiler that I took inspiration off of. Pretty much duckbill in the middle and wing on the outside. But it didn't stick out as far as I wanted it to when I'm looking at the pictures here. So it really is kind of like short, pretty much on both sides. So when it came to me designing mine, I wanted to have more of a defining feature to it, a little bit wider, pretty much. So I think I accomplished that in my design. And then, hear me out on this point, right? So when I was also looking up spoilers, I looked up this spoiler specifically because I always thought it looked pretty cool. It was the TRD spoiler from the Toyota Camry. Now, I did take a little bit of inspiration off of this as well, right? And you might be saying, oh, that's not for my car either way. But I did take inspiration off of it, specifically the side fins. Because I kind of liked how it did do a little swoop, and it did have a little bit of a duckbill in the middle with the wing sticking out the side. So I did take some inspiration off of that. So pretty much back to my design. I did build this in multiple pieces because I did need to, only because my printer's not that big, so I do have to slice it up into multiple pieces. And here's each individual piece. I can remove this body. So this is what it basically looks like, section by section. Each one of these dividing lines is a whole separate piece that will take up one build plate at a time. My material did just come in, so I will be printing it very soon. I am just waiting for some more carbon rods to come in because I don't have enough for the project. And basically where the carbon rods are going to be going are between each part. They are keyed pretty much, so, or drilled and pinned into place. So each one of these holes will line up with the next one, and it will add a little bit more rigidity when it comes to putting the pieces together.
That makes sense to me.
The further I go out, the less dowels I will need, or the less carbon rods I will need for each piece. The center being the most dowels I have per piece. So like in the middle, right there, it looks like Swiss cheese, but it does do the job. And then on the opposite side, it does have 4 right here on the other side. So pretty much each piece will match up with each other in a specific way. So I won't get mixed up between the left and the right. That'd be really awkward if I did. But it should all work. Keyword should. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to show you. I spent too much time on this. This has been 1 week of designing total, and it's just me learning this. I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos on the side. I do this as a hobby. It's not really my main job, but I did learn this a while back, and then I've been learning it ever since. So pretty much all this is just practice and practice and practice until I finally got something along this lines right here. I don't know how this audio is going to turn out. I think it's going to be crummy, but I just wanted to show you guys this right here before I start printing it out and assembling the whole thing. This is just the base for putting it into a what am I trying?
We already played Babble like an idiot.
Say, this is just the base so that I can turn it into a carbon fiber part. This is kind of like how when you look at an airplane wing, The inside is just basically support structure, and then obviously the outside is sheet metal or some other composite to make up the wing body. So yeah, overall, hope you guys enjoyed a little sneak peek of my design. This file probably won't be released like to the public. If one of you guys have a 3D printer and wants to make this, I do not plan on sharing this file, but there is plenty of videos on how to do this, and I'm not making it a secret on how I'm assembling this or like what I'm doing, but this specific spoiler is supposed to be a one of one for my car, pretty much. It is out of reach for most people, again, like I said in the last video, when it comes to doing projects like this. If you're interested in making something like this, I'm willing to help you guys out. Just feel free to DM me or leave a comment in the comment section whether or not you need some help doing something like this. I'm an open book, pretty much. I'm willing to help you guys out. Yeah. So overall, the whole thing it's pretty easy, for me at least. But then again, I did spend a week plus, and then now I'm just sitting here designing it. I just finished the design like not even like 2 hours ago. So it's ready for assembly, and then it'll be in the next episode when I do post it, probably about a week from now. Yeah. Pretty much stay tuned for that one. That one's most likely going to be a little bit more entertaining than this one itself. Obviously, because I'm going to be having a physical item that you guys get to see. This is mainly just digital. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for the next one. And if you like, maybe subscribe. That sounded cringy as shit. But if you did enjoy this type of content, feel free to subscribe. It really does allow you to keep track with what I'm doing. So stay tuned for that other one.